Steel Rangers.
Today is May 16th. We're coming back to the Van-sealed gate of the Van-sealed tree farm. We're hoping to have a shorter hike full of irises and hopefully not a whole lot of litter. We will see you on the trail. Just a little ways down the road, the trees are gone and opening up this beautiful view out here. We did not see it here last time when we came through 5 years ago. There's a bend in the road that we're gonna take coming back. Way in the back there is a tower. That's the cell tower that we visited 3 times, and at least 2 of them were in a really bad rain. Following up the ridge, in the tufts right there is the other cell tower that we visited last time and came back with a nice load of litter. Hopefully it stays nice and clean and the view will stay pristine. Coming back down the same ridge, we are now going to head up this road right there, and in the past we named it the Iris Path because it's literally lined with irises. We're gonna go see what it looks like. What do you think, Ranger?
I say we go that way.
Off we go that way. the intersection that's taking us to the right, going up to one of those towers that we already visited. And we saw something interesting going uphill. There are orange tags that lead all the way up to the top. But in between, somebody got clever and did this. A giant boulder on a stump. A little bit up the hill, there's another boulder and another boulder. I suppose when you run out of orange tags, anything will do to mark the path. We just made about a 4-mile circle with a wonderful lunch and a whole bunch of irises, and we picked up a little bit of litter. We're going to leave it right here, and we're going to investigate a fork that's leading off in this direction. Hopefully, we will find more flowers. We're at the top and the end of one of the roads, and this is a strange place. It's literally top of a little hill, and all this tall grass shows that there's a lot of water around here. In fact, the place where we have a ranger modeling out there literally has a spring that comes out in the middle of the early spring, and it flows all the way down the road. We keep coming back to tell a story on how we found this 5 years ago. This quarry is what made us better steel rangers. We came out here and saw a beautiful place covered in lily of the valley and daffodils. One other thing we found here was a shut up computer, printer, and some other computer equipment. That's when we discovered we need to have more than one bag with us. We walked out of here loaded and came prepared another time. Today, this is all that we found remaining in between the rocks. Didn't have to go too far, didn't have to pick it up. That's just some of the stuff we left behind last year. Up on the ledge behind me is a pit that was covered in trash and burned up pieces. We might not make it up there, but looking at the trails around here, it's pretty safe to say nobody's been there for quite some time. So, good news, not good news, we'd leave it as good news. The place is cleaned up and stayed that way. It is May 16th. We're back from our hiking at Von Sild entrance and retraced a few places that we visited in the past. We picked up 2 bags that are not very full, actually rather light. So we're going to top it off with whatever we find at the gate. A while back we mentioned there's a steel range in Nightmare where we parked. Now the water levels are low and the grass is a little high, but we should be able to access some of those places. Nothing further that way. Okay, so report for the day. Not as much trash as we feared, but at least a half a dollar worth of dimes and recyclables in this ditch. All in one place. That's a little weird. We will see you next week at #pliking.